Welcome, welcome, guys. You know what this box means. So, welcome to another video. This is another package delivery that I'm going to be opening up on camera, even though you guys know I hate open boxing videos, but it becomes necessary every once in a while. I'm really excited about these two. And if you haven't noticed, they are swords, and they look like the size of Wakizashis. The crazy thing is, I've had like kind of a Wakizashi shortage on my channel from pretty much when I started about 4 years ago. I had one Wakizashi on my channel that I very gladly, very happily gave away as a gift to Megatron, Scab's wife, because she wanted a smaller sword and she fell in love with it. And I was just so happy to gift it to her. So ever since then, I haven't had a Waki on my channel. Now, all I'm seeing is Wakizashis on my channel. I have a Wakizashi I just got from Romance of Men that I did an open boxing on. I have two more Wakizashis. So I don't know if I'm overdoing it with Wakizashis. I don't think I am. I do love Wakizashis. I know a lot of people love the short sword, space constraints, and the one-hand operation and all that. But I'm really excited about these particular Wakizashis because these came for two reasons. One being that these came from jkoo, and if you guys know, I have a long history with jkoo swords. I had many different jkoo models, custom made. Many I was very, very happy with. Some, were so-so, but customer service is excellent and they always fix their problems. But for the most part, I've been very, very happy with jkoo swords. From what I've seen and how I picked them, guys, from the site, which is Swordis.com, that's another exciting thing that I'm looking forward to. But these particular models are freaking hot. The Choji Hamon, the Sanmai construction, just the way they look, and the bullhorn, they're beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to these two Wakizashi representations from jkoo Sino swords. Let's take a look at Swordis.com and the ordering process. I'm going to show you the products, and I want to show you basically how great this new website is, and it's another option. Yes, guys, another option as far as shopping swords, shopping different types of brands of swords. Another place that you can go to kind of find the sword that you want, and they don't have any BS brands. They got some good brands under the roof. So let's take a look at Swordis.com, and then we're going to take it outside and open up these bad boys and show you what jkoo is doing with their Wakizashis. Okay, guys, so this is Swordis.com, SWORDIS.com. Good guys reached out to me and wanted to have me to review swords from their website. Explained to me about how they're a new company. They're looking to do custom. You're able to do custom swords right through their sites. So you're able to do a Hamon custom sword, a Shadow Dancer custom sword, a Zisei custom sword. Let me show you, actually, this is the site, and they're very easy. It's a very easy site to kind of navigate around to. But look at the brands that they have. You have a lot of Cast Siberia brands, which I like. You have APOC. You have Citadel, which makes some of the best swords on the planet, production-wise. Dragon King, probably one of the most popular and hottest brand right now. Obviously, jkoo swords. Hamon Forge is very popular. Get Dressed for Battle. Kingston Arms for all of your European or Euro, HEMA type of weaponry. Legacy Arms, Revolt, Red Dragon Armory, Paul Chen Hanwei, fantastic. You got Ronin Katana, again, very popular, one of the oldest sword brands. Shadow Dancer and Zisei make some of the best swords as well out there right now at a pretty good price point. Say Winless, excellent. So it's a pretty good site with a lot of really good brands that you can kind of shop for all underneath one roof. So if I'm shopping for Wakizashis, you have here Japanese swords, but also a breakdown of Wakizashi swords. So you have all of the Wakizashi swords from the different brands, Shadow Dancer and all that stuff. This is a nice one from Shadow Dancer for $188. That's pretty impressive. But if you want to shop a certain brand like I did, and you go to Wakizashi, you narrow it down there, and then you go by brands, and then you hit jkoo swords, and you have the 14 representations from jkoo of Wakizashis. So the one of them that I chose, if I can find it, is this Wakizashi. Open up. Around $332, okay? But it comes with a Choji Hamon. It's an Ume Wakizashi T10 steel sword. Beautiful, beautiful sword. And the crazy thing is, this is pretty much almost identical, if not exactly the same, of the one that I gave away to Megatron. It's pretty much very similar. I think it just happens to, I think it just kind of came back to me, which I'm happy about because I really, really love the look and the feel of that sword. So this is one of the swords that I chose from jkoo that I'm going to be opening up for you. Just so you know, Swordis has many different types of swords that you can choose from if you like European models, and they have a pretty good organized site. They're always improving, and they're taking critique from people like us to kind of improve the actual product. So definitely take a look at their company, and I'm going to be talking a little bit more about them when we do the physical review. But right now, we're just doing an open box of these jkoo swords. All right, guys, another unboxing. Some people hate them and some people love unboxings. It's like, you know, it's kind of exciting to see something, you know, with the person that's opening for the first time, whatever it is. But c'est la vie, another unboxing for you. These, like I said, are some Wakizashis, a pair of really cool Wakizashis from jkoo. I don't know which is which, so we're going to basically just open them up and we'll see what we get first. I got some notes on the side to let you know what's on these swords, and let's get going from there. To do the honors today, we have the O-Knife Fortitude. I actually just put a nice sharp edge on it. This knife was gifted to me from Donnie B All Day. Donnie, shout out to Donnie B All Day. Donnie, thank you. This was actually gifted to me about a year ago, this time of year, at last Blade Show Atlanta 23. So that's when he gifted me this Fortitude O-Knife, but I finally got around to sharpening it, and I'm going to probably do a review on it. But this is a great, balanced, really, really good knife. So that's the Fortitude. I actually did like an ASMR video while I was sharpening this thing up with some diamond stones, but it didn't kind of do so well because I'm not really an ASMR channel, so it kind of just flopped. I don't think any of you guys really wanted to watch that crap. So I may actually repurpose that video with this knife and the diamond stones and maybe narrate it and show basically a little bit of the diamond stones at work. Something I'm really happy about that I've seen so far with the second unboxing, because I only did an unboxing like two other swords like a couple days ago. They stopped using the styrofoam, and I absolutely despise the styrofoam. So you can see now they have these really nice, neat cardboard boxes, no styrofoam wrapped up in it, because I just hated opening up that styrofoam, having it all over the place. It's also bad for the environment, but that's another story. So here's the first box. We'll probably get started. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's start with the right hand, and let's see what we got in this one first. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, any of you guys know my history with jkoo. I started with jkoo as far as the first really good custom swords, and I've had a lot of reviews out there, a lot of, you know, things on my videos on my channel with jkoo swords, and I've been, you know, I grew very fond of working with that company, and Van is a great guy, great customer service. They weren't perfect, but then again, what company is? But they were able to kind of the customer service was good, and they were able to right any wrongs and send me new swords, and they did a lot of good stuff. I don't know if they're still doing that these days, but they were doing it back then. So I'm going to be mentioning it throughout this video, guys. These swords came as a sample from Swordis.com, and what makes them different is the fact that they're actually, like I said, they're actually able to have you customize certain sword brands on their site. So it's like a one-stop shop. If you want to go with high-end, low-end, budget, or whatever the case is, you can go there and deal with a couple different types of brands altogether and the custom swords. All right, so as you can see, basically it comes in a sword bag. You have a couple, you know, little styrofoam, but not super crazy. Styrofoam to keep it suspended. Everybody's kind of wrapping it up the same way. This was exactly the same wrap that I got from the Romance of Men swords. Here is the first sword. I have no idea which one this is. This could either be the Sanmai blade, or it could be the Choji Hamon. So what could it be? What could it be? What could it be? The suspense is killing me. It's cool that they actually give you a sword bag. Not all companies give you sword bags. Yep. A lot of things that jkoo does. This has got to be the Choji Hamon. And this is so similar to the one I had before. So this is the Choji Hamon. You can see the plastic, the suka's wrapped up. So far looks pretty good. The saya looks good, pretty good. I've seen this saya before. This like fire, cracked fire, lava type of saya. Right off the bat, guys, look at that beautiful piece of bullhorn on the Korigata, and look at that bullhorn right here on the Koiguchi. Not many companies give you bullhorn right off the bat. jkoo does. That's what makes them really cool. Now this one is really cool because it has a little cloves motif. This is actually called a T10 Choji Hamon Ume plum blossom motif on the Suba. This is also iron and brass and stuff. So they're giving you some good quality materials. Let's open up the plastic a little bit here. Okay, so fast forward ahead, took all the plastic off the Suka. Now, one thing about jkoo is the fact they use, this is made with Hishigami, beautiful cotton wrap. The comfort of their handles are really fantastic, especially when they use the cotton and combined with the Hishigami on the bottom. It's got a really nice tight grip. I don't know if this is a full wrap Samigawa, but it's definitely very, very clean. Nice execution of the diamonds, the Kashida. Spacing here could be a little bit better, but pretty good. A little bit of a gap here, but for the most part, it's very, very tight. The thing with jkoo, guys, their diamonds are extremely tight. You cannot move them. I mean, they're giving you tightness that you find on very, very expensive swords. And this being in like the $300–400 range, it's pretty amazing the type of sukamaki they give you on these swords with the tightness. But here's the motif of the sword with the iron. The sai is very, very clean. Bullhorn on the Koigiri, bullhorn on the Korigata, and again, bullhorn on the Koiguchi. But let's look at the blade. That's really what you want to see here. Now, one interesting thing about this blade, when I first opened up this blade, there was sawdust all over it, and there was a lot of sawdust, like little wood pieces in here. So what they did was they actually shimmied this while they were fitted. They were fitting it to the saya before they delivered it to the client. So that's pretty cool that they actually shimmied it and made it fit perfectly. So now when I put this thing away, it fits, it locks in like a glove, and it slides out like it's on rails. So I could see they shimmied it and they made this thing fit perfectly, because I saw a lot of sawdust and wood pieces that came out of the saya. This fits incredibly well. So the quality control, hats off to the quality control jkoo. The fact that I found that means that they basically went the extra step to shimmy it to make sure it fit well before they delivered it to the customer. So that's great. I'm actually glad to see that. There's no rattle. It's absolutely silent. And it feels like a unibody construction. There's no rattle, no rumble. It pops open extremely quick, and it's so comfortable. Balanced, extremely balanced. The cotton ito, okay, with the Hishigami, incredibly comfortable in the hand. Still see some sawdust on there. Nice habaki. And let's take a look at this blade, the Choji Hamon, guys. Let's try to get it in the light a little bit. I mean, look at that. Beautiful Choji Hamon. Absolutely amazing. Choji Hamon is probably one of the most famous, most popular, most wanted Hamons clay tempering procedure, or at least one of the favorites out there, because of how beautiful it is. And it is expensive. It's definitely not a cheap type of pattern. You can see that jkoo really with the cosmetic polish that the jkoo does, how they kind of brought out that Choji Hamon. They did a beautiful job on it. Termination, the boshi, Yokode line. I mean, I'm gonna do a full review, but so far with the bohi on here, everything fits good. I like how it feels for the most part. It's extremely balanced, a lot of control of the tip. I like it a lot. This is a nice one. Great fit and finish. Locks into place so incredibly well, like a glove. I mean, listen to that lock. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't come out, and all you need is a little thumb push. So this one I know is going to be the Sanmai folded steel blade, and it's going to be the Sanmai Practical Elite Unokubi Zakuri architecture. So this is going to be a hot one as well. Again, to do the honors, fortitude. See the best way to open this bad boy. Right from here. Oh, I just love it. I love it that they're not using styrofoam anymore. Once again, just the styrofoam spacers on the inside. Another sword bag. Get these guys out. Glad they're giving you sword bags. Like I said, not everybody gives you sword bags. Dun, 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 dun. So we're doing slow motion. Okay, this looks like a black Ito and a ray skin saya. Again, they're giving you bullhorn all over the freaking place. That wheel Suba, I think it's probably iron as well. This looks really, really freaking nice. Check that out. I love it how they wrap up the Tsukamaki, the Ito, to make sure it comes to you clean. Very, very clean seppers. Everything looks very, very clean. It's got the piano finish. Varnish looks very, very smooth. I don't see too many ripples. And underneath there is the ray skin on the side, which is cool as well. All right, so I got the plastic off, but just in case you guys don't believe me, even on this one, you could see, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bit of sawdust on here too. I think there's a little bit of shimmying here as well, and they fitted it right. But we'll get to the blade in a second. Okay, so this is the Sanmai Practical Elite Unokubi Zakuri Wakizashi from jkoo. As you can see, it's beautiful. I mean, tightness as well. That's 2 in a row now that has extreme tightness and has very, very good fit. Lock into place, holds into place, only comes out when you thumb push it. Absolutely perfect, perfect fit. But before I even show you the blade, I want to show you the mount, the Koiguchi. You see how clean the execution on the Koiguchi is, which is really, really cool too. That's something you definitely have to notice. You notice the, I don't know if this is Hishigami as well. It may be Hishigami. They're all pretty much the same. They're all about a 7-inch or 8-inch Suka, cotton Ito, real obviously ray skin, double pin. This has a different type of motif. Nice execution on the diamonds. Nice spacing here. A little bit of a ledge. I'm going to have to really look into those, but nothing that really is too bad. And it's got extreme tightness, which is something you're going to expect from pretty much all jkoo swords, that you're going to have some of the tightest Ito wrapping on the planet. I mean, literally, whoever wraps their Ito should probably get paid a lot more than what they get paid, because this is some of the tightest Ito I have ever seen. I mean, you hurt your fingers to try and move it. I mean, it's really that freaking tight. But here is the saya. Again, nice, no ripples. Everything is very clean execution. Bullhorn, I replaced where there needs to be bullhorn, which I wish more sword companies will follow suit. I'm just glad that Swordis is actually carrying jkoo, because jkoo has some really nice models that I think it's good that there's another company that's offering jkoo, like Swordis.com, and you're able to see basically some beautiful stuff that jkoo is really doing. So thumb push, let's get this open. Now, this blade is absolutely gorgeous. I'm hoping that I can get it in the light in the right way. You can really see how absolutely gorgeous this blade is right there. And this is a mid-air, it's called a mid-air Hamon, which I really like as well. Like a little cloudy effect. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you can see the Sanmai construction in the folding lines, which is really, really pretty. Sanmai, in terms of how they fold it to keep it more of a durable type of sword, to have the hardness level in the front, and then have it sandwiched around with some softer coating, so this way it can take impacts without it bending, taking the set. For the most part, that's more normally what Sanmai is supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Not to have to take a set. But this also feels just as good as the other Waki in hand. You know, I like the balance and I like the control. Very good. And something I didn't tell you, extremely sharp. All of jkoo blades come extremely paper slicing sharp, which is really cool. I like the fit and finish. I like basically what I'm seeing first impressions with these, and they're two similar but different in terms of their approach, in terms of the Sanmai, the T10. This is T10. This is the Sanmai steel construction, and they have different Hamons. This has a little bit of a longer Suka. I think one's 8-inch, one's 7-inch. You can see basically the motif is different on both of them, the saya, but they're equally great fit and finish and perfectly balanced. Here's both blades side by side. One again is the Choji Hamon, one is the mid-air Hamon, and one is the Sanmai. You know, both really good swords, okay? I think I have to learn with my left hand, try to do like a double cuts, okay, in terms of bottle cuts, do a double cuts, right and left, okay? Got to try to get that going, but these look great. Two really good Wakizashis from jkoo, and great offering, great opportunity from Swordis.com to offer all these different brands. Two Wakizashis on the chopping block as far as coming up for a review. So shout out to Swordis.com. Take a look at their site. I'll leave the link in the description. And take a look at jkoo, okay, in terms of their Wakis and the beautiful work that they're offering. Two really beautiful blades, cosmetic polish, Unokubi Zakuri. It just doesn't end. I mean, the beauty of their swords doesn't end. They do a great job, great fit and finish, and great effort in making sure that they fit into the saya grate. Love it. Stay tuned, guys. Review on these swords coming soon. Have a good one.